All right. Um, so just to recap, are you good at work?
We're alive.
Okay. So just to recap, you all found yourselves in a cage of sorts. Um, some of you waking up, some of you not waking up. Managing to kind of start to work together and figure out what you could and couldn't do. And through some working together, some good rolls, some really bad rolls, managed to get yourself out of the cage free and take out one of the guards of what you find out is assumed um, was a slaving group, a slaving raid group. Through this, you had two other individuals in the cage with you. A young boy named Wesley, and another dwarf who you later found out was named Dooley. Dooley never woke up until later on, but Wesley managed to lead you back to his home, where his father,
Simon, the barkeep.
Simon, yep, you'll find that out. Is the tavern owner in the town. A very small town, very kind of edge of the wildland, frontier type town. But you walked in. Simon was extremely happy to see his son. However, when Dooley came to, he noticed there were two other dwarves in the tavern who he recognized as dwarves who had sold him out to the slavers. A tussle ensued against the owner's better wishes or screams or cries, not necessarily cries, but being what he seemed very, very agitated or scared from the whole idea of someone getting killed. So through a couple of different things, both got killed in revenge for them selling his brother to the slavers. Gundren, Cooley's brother, engaged and tried to kill the other one as he was trying to run out the door.
He also succeeded.
And succeeded. A few moments later, a human that no one recognized, you didn't recognize, came in with some helpers and took the bodies away, left some blood red coins for the tavern keep, and as leaving, looked at our friendly neighborhood Half-Orc, said that he looked like he left death in his wake, and flipped him a coin.
Her.
And her, sorry. And walked out the door. And that's where we left it. As everyone is kind of standing there, a little, I think, awestruck, you see Simon standing by the bar, head in his hands, repeating again, "You need to leave now." As he's saying this, you see Wesley come out of the back and kind of grab his father's arm and say, "Look, they didn't do anything wrong. You know what? Why are you throwing them out? I know. Just give them a chance. The dwarves were doing. You know how they are. Just let them stay. look, they killed a couple of slavers. The world's a little better place, I would think. The father, you see him just kind of grit his teeth a little bit, and look up at you and the dwarves. And you get the feeling that he knows Gundren and Dooley. They're maybe not locals, but they're staying in the area. And he says, look, I'll give you all one night. After that, you've got to be out of here. Gundren and Dooley kind of still a little out of breath, and Dooley is awake, but just barely enough to stand and maybe and swing a weapon, but that's about all that he could do at this point. They kind of
quite enough.
Yeah. They kind of go up and say, look, we'll be out of here tomorrow. I'm sorry. Can we at least get something to drink, sit down, and rest? You see Simon nod. They exchange some coin, and he hands them a tankard and tells Simon or tells Wesley to get some food ready for him. They go and sit down by themselves and start talking. What are y'all doing?
I suddenly remember something. Oh yeah, go Jim. You're just Steinback.
Say what?
At some point I picked up Gudrun Stein while Simon was talking to us, and so I just gave it back to him.
Sticky fingers.
Oh, okay. He kind of nods to you and takes it and starts drinking.
Ellen is gonna go rest, get rid of that, exhausted thing.
We need to eat too.
Okay. So you're going upstairs.
Food, please, barkeep.
Well,
Yeah.
after eating.
Okay. So for the fact that you guys brought back his son, he'll let you guys stay and have a meal on the house. And as he said,
He expects us going tomorrow.
I would hope that you being here would be a good sign. But after the past few years, I'm not sure that I can believe there's any good signs anymore. He looks over at Gundren and Dooley. Those two have been out for a while. Their family had a mine not too far from here. Hell, the whole kingdom had mines. And one by one, it's all just been either taken over, run down by bandits or slavers, or slowly and slowly, it's just been taken over by everything, and the council has ignored it.
The council?
Yeah, the council of elders, who are in charge, I guess, of the kingdom. They sit in the capital city in Goldenstone. up to the north, and while they know nothing is going well, they can kind of still have their life. None of the other kingdoms are really coming to aid of Icemount. Ember has the adamantine ore mining that has most of the focus of the continent. You know, we have lots of mines up here, but you know, nothing that's any more than just what was the economy of Icemount. And now it's just, we have basically become fodder for slavers and bandits. Families have begun leaving. Honestly, there's times I'm not sure why I'm still here. The dwarves, I know why the dwarves are still here. They won't let this play. They won't let it go.
Dwarves are attached to their stone.
God save us from the stubbornness of dwarves.
Yeah, that thing.
The council used to rely on adventurers and bands and local militia to keep these areas clean, but since everything's dried up, it's all just kind of turned to shit, to be honest.
Well,
anyways.
You've given us the night to stay here, but we don't have any coin for travel. Is there anything I can do around here for work? Anything besides whatever the hell this is? I hold up my red coin.
He looks at that and he just shakes his head. I wish I could tell you what that is. I have dozens of them. He comes around.
You have dozens of these?
Yes. He comes. I don't know who he is. None of us do. But he comes, and whenever someone dies, they take the bodies.
And they leave you these coins.
And they leave us the coins.
How's to go to a coin if you can't spend it?
I don't know.
I mean, I know no one in this town will take it. Maybe someone else will somewhere. But it's not like the gold I'm used to.
This is gold? Or no? Can't be.
It's not like
It could
the
be
coin
red
I'm
gold.
used to. It's not like the coin I'm used to. It's, if you look at it, it's not gold, but it has like a goldish, kind of like a almost like a rose gold type look, but it's very, very more red.
So it's just a crimson metal.
Yeah, it's some type of crimson metal. And
can I identify it?
Are you a blacksmith?
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you? Let's see.
I've worked with a mercenary company, so I've traveled pretty far, including to this new continent. So I've probably seen the.
This would probably be more. If you're, I mean, are you trying to identify what it is, or what are you trying to identify what kind of metal it is?
Just the metal. Just
the metal.
Yeah.
The best you can tell, it is some type of blend of a couple different metals. You think there's some gold in there, there's some silver in there, and there's some copper in there.
All right. Is there what are the identifying marks on it? Like, is there a face of some dude? Is there a king on it? So Latin letters?
There's no letters or anything. No, there's no letters on it. Hang on, I gotta look it up real quick. Hang on, I gotta pull my notes back up.
And before there's a phallus on it.
Yeah. Behold, your red dot. It foretells great trouble ahead. I shall name it the Pier.
And this is
Oh.
something you're given when people die.
I kind of want like a dwarf fortress-esque description of it. It's like it menaces with spikes of ivory. The elephant laughs at the turtle. You know that. Am I the only person here who's played Dwarf Fortress?
Apparently.
Ah, damn it! Oh, I'm disappointed.
Such is life.
I take that back. I was incorrect. It looks like a gold coin that you've seen before. It looks like any other gold coin, except for the fact that it is
Red.
red, blood red.
It has a notable blood red tint.
Mm-hmm.
Alchemy can do that.
Going back to my previous question, is there anything I can do around here for money, or is there anything that needs to be done? Any like you mentioned, like
jobs
you have
for us?
troubles with the mines. Like the dwarves had to give up their mine. Is it because of infestation, or is it like raiders or something? we
Does
can
Simon
deal
have a question mark over his head?
with? Shut up. Look,
Simon
I'm thinking.
Simon does not have a question mark over his head,
Okay.
and he's asking that. He says, honestly, the best people to ask right here are your dwarven buddies over there.
Oh, I can't draw.
And
a
it's an
dwarf.
exclamation point. Thank you very much.
Is there anyone else with like aside from the dwarves? Is there anyone else who you've heard has had trouble that might be able to afford to pay me for taking care of problems with them?
I have a list for that. Hang on.
Hey,
There's a
I
little
got a
old lady.
list of all the shit wrong in this town. Fuck,
Suddenly,
look at this thing. It's like 8 feet long.
suddenly
got it.
Simon's face perks up.
um,
And Simon says,
No,
Like,
he
Simon
says,
no,
says
maybe
no.
maybe Golthi isn't the smartest, but she was like a mercenary in a mercenary group.
Yeah,
So,
she has a little bit of
14. Yeah,
money
she
sense.
has work ethic, a work
Right.
sense. Yeah.
And meanwhile, unlike
he
King.
says, I don't know if this is true. I really don't. And I'd take it for take it with a grain of salt. I've heard rumors that the village leader is taking young women for his own. I've known him for years, and I'd be amazed if that was true. The only other thing, it's odd, but there's not far from here, maybe a day's travel, I've heard that there's some type of tower. I don't really know much about it, but there's some kind of tower.
well, now we know where your red coin guy's coming from.
I
Yeah.
have a,
Maybe
I have
not.
a question.
Did you just say the village, like your village elder, is stealing girls?
Your village elder's got some weird flexes.
I've heard people say it. I don't believe it.
I mean, are any girls missing from your village, or is he picking people off the street?
Again, I haven't seen anyone. I haven't heard of anyone. No one has, I hear this stuff on a daily basis. I hear what's going on in town, and no one's told me that they're missing a girl. Honestly, I think it's one of his old business partners or old flings trying to get people riled up. To be honest.
If you don't think there's any truth to it, then why are you circulating it?
You asked what I had heard of. That's what I had heard.
I was gonna say.
So we got the dwarves, the tower
That
to
seems illogical.
Do you
the
think
possibility of
What?
your village elder. Is there anything?
Like I said, the only other thing I can tell you is, is
can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
but you're very quiet.
You are very quiet.
the only thing I can tell you is the dwarves have been looking for some individuals to help them.
My character would finally pipe up. Do you think that it's possible your council of elders is in these slavers' pockets?
Pocket
mean,
slavery.
Anything is possible, but keep in mind we're a week or more away from probably 2 weeks ride from the capital. We don't really know what's going on up there.
So what you're saying is it would be really cheap to bribe them not to send anyone this direction.
No one's been this direction for a long time. The problem is I think they're more concerned with themselves and their well-being than a little old podunk outpost in the middle of nowhere.
Then Fantasy Detroit. That was out of character because I'm pretty sure my character has never heard of Detroit.
No, it's a place in southern Faerun.
Still a strong possibility my character has never heard of it.
I don't know if you're being sarcastic.
It's pronounced Detroit.
I thought it was pronounced Detroit.
I don't know.
Detroit.
Anyways. But yeah, so So yeah, that's some leads.
So about that time,
About
as you guys are talking,
Oh shoot.
a man bursts in the door. He looks a little worse for wear.
All right, I'm grabbing a roll and I'm running upstairs and crashing.
Okay. So the guy runs in and you just run upstairs. Okay. All right. He comes in. Looks like he's pretty well travel worn. Kind of some torn clothes at his legs and
Torn clothes?
Torn, not Torin.
No. And you see he's got the crazy eyes and the crazy hair, and he's got the crazy eyes going on. And he starts just like he looks at everyone. He goes, "Are you one of them?
Yep.
Are you one of them?"
Yep.
And he looks over and sees Kathglian and fucking freaks out. Like he is just. He looks at him and he goes, "You have one! There's one! You have one! You have one!" And he runs bolting out the door.
Hey!
I wish I could say that's the first time that's happened.
I'm surprised he didn't notice me.
And as you hear him screaming, he begins screaming about lizards taking over his chickens' minds, and the chickens are trying to kill him.
The village idiot. Got it.
That is not a normal ability of my race that I'm aware of.
Look, if there's killer chickens, I'm not touching that one.
Yeah. Also, is this what it feels like to be offended?
Simon looks up and he goes, "Yeah, there is that."
Killer chickens?
Being
No, not killer chickens. And I probably should have mentioned this earlier. He looks over at Kathglian. He says, you might think about covering yourself a little bit. There's also been some rumors of lizard people or some type of reptile-like people taking over the minds of others. I can't. I don't know if it's true or not, but we've had a couple of people from a nearby village coming and saying some of their family members have not
disappeared.
have disappeared or not acted correctly or not acted right.
I lean over to
Yeah.
Kathglian. I wonder if it has related to what you did to that one guy.
What, you mean tore his throat out?
Oh, I wasn't there for that. I thought you just ate him.
He did that after.
Yeah, that's part. yeah, that was part 2. Part 1 was the. You gotta read the books in order.
Hell, I wasn't there for the book. I was asleep.
You didn't see any of it.
Correct. I was having a little side discussion for the. That's what I know so far.
No, that's still worth looking at.
He slept through the movie and is reading the Cliff Notes.
Straight up.
So that's all I can tell you. The town is Orlane.
Orleans?
Orlane.
New Orleans.
Nolans?
Yes. Oh,
This
Orlane.
town is Orlane. Gotcha.
Orlane's.
Hmm.
It's not far from here. Maybe a day's travel.
Okay. Can we get a night's rest?
And as you guys are kind of starting to break up and starting to head upstairs, the dwarves look over and or Gundren looks over and gets up and comes over and he says, I just wanted to tell you thank you. I know I may have caused you all trouble, but I appreciate you bringing my brother back.
Oh, that's cool, man.
It was more convenient to get you out.
If you are looking for work, we're working on trying to clear our minds. That's our ultimate goal. And there's some, not just clear the mind, but it's something that's been discovered recently that could be far more than just another mine. It could actually help get the economy back up and at least jump-start it a little bit, at least in the short term.
Oh.
It's Balrogs, isn't it? It's always Balrogs.
Are we going Balrog farming?
And
I doubt that.
so if you're interested, let me know. We'll be heading up, and we have some supplies that need to be delivered. And if you want, I can pay you to get the supplies up there. I'm planning on going ahead, but I'll be glad to pay you to take them.
I'll look over at Golthi. How's that sound?
Yeah, that sounds fine. We'll start with the dwarves first, I guess.
I mean, it's the one we can.
We need money before I don't know how to you, but I think money would help us right now before anything.
I shrug. Yeah, I don't see why not. Also, it's convenient. It's right there. We can get started.
Money is as money does.
My mom always said.
Well,
Life is like a sack of gold coins.
right now the best I can pay you is 10 gold each.
I mean, it's infinitely more than what I got right now, so.
My warrior friend is going to be heading out. Me and my warrior friend are going to be heading out early in the morning.
Hang on. Warrior friend.
He's staying
Probably
upstairs.
Oh, okay.
We'll be heading out soon, early in the morning. But I can pay you 10 gold each, if you'd like to do it.
I look towards Golthi. You're the money person. Orc. Money orc.
I'm the money orc.
You're leaving. You're
And
leaving the You're leaving the Half-Orc barbarian up with. Oh, you actually have an intelligence of 14. Wow, that's a quite
It
intelligent.
is. No,
Quite an
yeah,
intelligent
remember because I
barbarian.
got all because we just imported my character from the campaign we
From the
called
starter
off.
campaign. Yes.
Yeah, and you remember you were there when I rolled this character scores.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I rolled these fair. These are some great fucking scores.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Velos, on the other hand, has an intelligence of 10, so he's you know
My
Yeah,
guy
no, I'm not.
he's on
I
level.
actually am not dumb.
I was gonna say.
That is true.
I was gonna say.
Um,
Golthi has experience as a mercenary. I have experience as a hobo.
Okay. So
Yeah, I have organizational management skills.
Basically, you're all about that synergistic management
Yeah.
solutions.
Yeah, just don't expect me to talk pretty to nobles, but beyond that, I'm good.
So he writes down some information and hands it to you.
Mm-hmm.
And he says the wagon will be outside. It'll be loaded with it's loaded with supplies. There's 2 oxen that are pulling it. So just I'll meet you there.
Okay.
Wait, this wagon's too big, isn't it?
So you're all going to rest?
I
Yeah,
guess
we're
so.
going to West.
I'm already upstairs sleeping in bed with breadcrumbs, goddammit.
Okay. So you guys eat, go upstairs and rest.
Rest, chow, drink.
So go ahead and get rid of any exhaustion you guys have. And
Just apply
get your
long
hit die
rest.
back. You get long rest. So hit dies back, all your hit points healed, any static conditions get cleared, and not any status, but any condition, but your exhaustion would get if your exhaustion 1, you'd go to 0. I think nobody was above 1, right?
I don't think so.
Right.
Okay. All right. So in the morning, you guys get up,
Get up,
head
stand
downstairs.
All right.
I'm trying to look at too many things at one time.
Well, I guess we head out to the wagon. If that's where you told us to meet him. What does the note say?
Are you going to tell anyone else about this? Because some of us weren't actually there for that argument.
Yeah, we wake everyone else up and invite them to come along.
I'll
If they were when they were in the slave group, that we escaped from the caravan front with.
I was gonna say, I'll let the smart one gather up the peoples.
Is anyone
The
going to like
smart one.
Is anyone
He
going
was
to like
called the
introduce
Half-Orc
themselves?
Barbarian, the smart one.
Well,
Is
yeah.
anyone can like introduce
I mean-
themselves? Because I don't think anyone knows their names, each other's names yet. Is
Nope.
everybody just kind of like
Yeah, okay,
the
fine.
lizard one,
Use
the
myself when
half-orc
I'm
one,
explaining
the
situation.
bird one,
I mean, I always
Cat.
just go as the bird.
I mean,
the
honestly,
Well-
the bird, the cat, the lizard, the elf, the human.
Okay.
And the wait, there's a human?
You're lucky that you have.
I
No.
actually did introduce myself to the barkeep earlier, the last
Oh,
session.
okay.
Well, it makes sense
Okay.
that you would do it. You're the one. You're the
It's
charismatic.
Lady Eleniel and Anundr. Of House
You know,
Anundr.
so we have a lizard, an elf, a bird, an orc, and a cat. We don't actually have a human.
This sounds like a
Oh.
start of a bad joke. We were gonna have a half human.
Yeah, but then I ate him or something. I don't know actually what happened.
All right, fine.
He's a snake oil salesman, so they probably did feed him to you.
One
Probably.
moment, please.
I probably had no idea. How big is this cart?
It's packed full of mining supplies and food.
Mm-hmm.
It's got shovels, picks, crowbars,
So you
lanterns, a
Uh-huh.
barrel of oil. It would need someone to drive the wagon.
So
Would you say it's
how
a large cart?
was-
Not it.
It's a decent sized cart, yeah.
We'll go with that. Also, does anyone have experience with animals? Animals.
I'm not
I
trained,
actually
but I do
don't.
have a positive bonus.
I don't have proficiency with it, but I can do it.
We can introduce ourselves to each other on the cart ride over to.
I assume somebody's telling what my character, like, what we are doing. She wouldn't
Yeah,
just join.
In the morning, Golthi. Well, whenever people are awake, like some people are always asleep, either that night or Golthi, or either that night or that morning, Golthi goes around and says to all the other would-be slaves, look, we know you probably don't have money to go in here either. Here's what's happening. The dwarves have a job. We need to get paid 10 gold pieces. Are you in? And if just show up and we'll introduce ourselves
She would
to each other
ask,
down
what's
there.
the job? She doesn't really need the...
Clearing out of mine.
Responses in chat. Help is conditional.
Yeah, help is conditional.
I was like, wait, I thought we were starting off by transporting that.
The
Well,
money is
can-
irrelevant.
I can offer my services as a healer.
Great. We buy the cart in the morning.
Yay.
I mean, you can always give the money to us if you don't want it.
No, I had actually planned to buy a horse and everything, but I was told to hold off.
Well, if you had bought a
Yeah,
horse,
because it wouldn't have done very good in the cage with you.
if you had bought a horse, you would have ended up losing it immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Quick question:
No, I had all the
Which
shit.
which direction was that slave cart traveling?
South.
Okay.
Southwest.
and this town
Okay.
was west of their camp?
Northeast.
You guys are going to be going north.
So basically in the opposite direction.
Correct.
I don't think they will be happy to see us, regardless.
Good. Well, thank God we're not going to say hi to
I mean, if they were to come after us, I'd be happy to kill them.
Oh, yeah, of
I
course.
mean,
We can try to avoid that for
I prefer living, and I'm just so glad you guys aren't offering me up as a bait for the guy who's taking women.
You don't have
What?
enough meat on you to be interesting.
Ouch.
Or
ooh,
Nice.
I mean,
Real nice.
She might also just be too old.
Double out.
I
Or
meant
he's just
as
not an
food,
elf.
not
Wow.
as.
She's quite young and she has 13 strength, so I'd have to say she has quite a bit of meat on her.
It could be lean.
Cuisine.
Jesus, this is bad.
Out of
And-
curiosity,
and
whose smiley face is that
After
up there?
women, he's not after meat.
There aren't many elves who have a lot of meat on them. Anyway, carrying on.
Sorry, I'm trying to get this sorted real quick.
It's all right. Take your time.
There's a smiley face and a vomity face.
Beak, thank you very much.
Kind of looks like a vomity face to me.
God dang nabbit. But why does vomit narrow as it spews out?
I'm gonna go with it's because it's open ended at the end.
Anyways, so
Just
right.
trying to get this map to fit the tile set real quick.
oh boy.
This moment. So you guys leave, start heading out of town. Oh my god, this is driving me up the damn wall.
What is?
Trying to resize this thing and it's not working for me.
Oh, okay.
I've always wondered about that. When people got mad in the past, did they actually try to climb walls? I mean, where does that come from?
Huh. Drive me up a wall.
To
I
Google.
think that's when you run somebody up with a spear and you drag them into a wall and you push up.
I think it's more of
That would certainly be
the.
unpleasant.
I think it's more of the observation of crazy people inside of a rubber room, bouncing off the walls, trying to go up them.
Well, maybe.
I mean, this
Have you
expression is
ever-
used when something or someone is causing extreme exasperation and annoyance. A similar expression meaning the same thing is driving me around the bend. Example, the constant drilling noise is driving me up the wall. Origins. The saying evokes someone trying to desperately to escape something by climbing up the walls.
Oh.
Oh, so like fucking, it's literally, however, it's unknown when it was first used.
Fair enough.
So I guess like you're driving me up the walls, like to escape this prison or something like that.
To escape this freaking room, because obviously you're standing at the door, so I'm like, alright, I'll go through the ceiling.
It's like, you know, I'm in a cell with someone I can't hate, so I'm climbing up the walls.
Trying to find, yeah, just maybe get up to those windows. Or just over the wall if you're like outside or something.
Or just get as far as possible from them as you can within the room.
Yeah, because not everyone can fly.
Or Spider-Man.
Or Spider-Man.
Did y'all see the trailer for the new Spider-Man today?
No.
Or rather, I saw it, but I haven't gotten around to watching it yet.
It's got Mysterio in it, looks like.
Oh, damn.
YouTube.com, show me the new Spider-Man.
The sad part is, like, part of me wants to be, oh, it's Rey Mysterio, but no, I know who Mysterio actually is.
It doesn't seem like he's going to be a villain in this one.
Mysterio or Rey Mysterio?
The regular Mysterio, fishbowl head.
Yeah.
Spider-Man Far From Home.
Yep, that was it. Is there a DM?
I don't have tokens set up yet. I'm sorry. I've not had much time.
We did it ourselves.
Do you guys have tokens?
Well, no, if
No,
you
we
was
drew
drew
smiley
some.
faces.
Oh, that's.
I'm
not...
editing my old character to make my current character, so that might help a little.
I just need tokens. That's all I need. You guys can figure it out from there and have something different later.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
I just need things to move around.
Okay. Oh yeah.
You're asking for character tokens? I'm sorry. I thought you were going to pull them from the generic.
I can. I just don't have them ready.
Okay.
I have like something.
I wish there was a way we could take these drawings and turn them into tokens that you can use.
Can. You can actually just import them in straight from a picture as a token.
Like the
You
things
can.
that we, like the crap that we drew here?
No.
Dang it.
I mean, you could. It would just be difficult.
There you go.
What's
I just messaged you one.
okay?
I was gonna say for now, just use my. Actually, I wonder if there's any like default Aarakocra tokens.
We'll get him set up.
Or you can just like if you happen to have Alexia's Velociraptor.
That one will work for me. It's pretty basic, but it's what I am.
Well, I just dragged my.
Oh man, we got
Aarakocra.
Person Man.
Person Man
Person Man. There's a Person Man standing in front of our cart.
does whatever
He's doing a
Person Man
performance of
can.
the Blue Man Group.
It's actually my token.
Ah! The mysterious thing is approaching our cart. What do we do?
All right.
What I need to do is edit. Choose the picture I was using.
Meow.
Yeah, the cat was howling into a sock.
All right,
The
now.
cat was
sorry?
howling into what?
A sock.
Well, they like to grab a used sock and howl into it.
Okay.
Aha.
Yeah.
Alright.
Sounds like
I
an
mean-
extremely bright cat. All right. And we got a wizard. Right now, you're a sorcerer.
I mean,
I'm just gonna grab a sorcerer thingy, and you're gonna be a gnome for right now. I'm sorry. Nope, never mind. That's premium. You can't do that.
Oh, that's right. We should find
There's
character
one.
icons at some point, huh?
Yeah, and we got what else do we have? We have a
Cat.
barbarian.
we have a lizard, a
Half-Orc.
cat.
Female, half-orc, barbarian.
I don't have any female half orcs. If you can find one, let me know. But I don't see one now. And
What are the dimension sizes for that image?
I just grabbed it. I just grabbed a token
Oh, okay.
off the Roll20, and we got monk. All right, no, you want to be a what are you?
I mean, that depends on who you're asking.
Aarakocra.
Yes.
A chicken.
Chicken monk.
How the hell do you spell that? I misspelled it.
Aarakocra.
I don't spell it.
How do you spell it? No.
I spell it with letters.
So is the fact that the card is spinning wildly showing up on y'all's Roll20s?
Yes.
Okay.
You're gonna be a human for right now because I don't have a bird person thing right now. So
I guess I'll
you're
be
a human for right now.
disguised. I mean, everyone else thinks that's
Or
appropriate.
who am I missing? I got
We can't see anything, so
I
know you can't.
Oh, okay.
There's 5 of you, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There's 5.
Right?
Yeah, there's 5 of us.
Okay.
We're the
Okay.
Power
I got
Rangers.
everybody. Okay. All right. So, where's my shit?
Go, go, power party.
Do 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 do.
Okay. So you are on the cart. You basically, I'm assuming you guys have gotten all the cart together, gotten everything together, getting ready to leave, right? You guys are heading out. Yes.
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 Yeah.
presumably.
We go now.
All right. So you guys are on the trail. You've been on this trail for about a half a day. not really, haven't really seen anything, or nothing's come up. You haven't seen any. It's been fairly boring. However, as you come around a bend, you see two dead horses sprawled out on the side of the road, blocking, or on the road, blocking the path. You see each has black feathered arrows in it, and the woods are fairly close to the trail here.
Hey, look, it's an ambush.
Can we?
It appears they've taken everything except the horses.
I'm going to attempt to hide and scout into the trees.
How far off are those horses from us right now?
About 50 feet.
Oh, 50.
Okay.
There we go.
Well, we have to go that way sooner or later. If I were to scroll up and grab an arrow, can I identify its make? Like, oh, this was an elf arrow, or this was a kobold arrow.
Make a investigation check.
Okay. The fuck is my investigation score?
Based
+4. It's not bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay. You think that it's probably goblins.
Oh, that's always fun. Little fuckers hiding in the caves. Or little tunnel burrows, whatever you want to call it. Like rabbits with knives. Terrifying.
As you're getting close, you see the saddlebags have been looted, and there's an empty leather map case nearby.
Ooh.
Map case?
Mm-hmm.
A case for maps.
And you remember, and we didn't really talk about it, but during a conversation, you guys talked, and you had seen the horse that Gundren was going to take out front.
Wait, what?
And you saw the horse that Gundren was going to take the night before.
Huh.
Out front.
Oh no, he's gotten captured.
Or killerated.
And you see, you believe that this is probably Gundren's horse.
Wait, is Gundren the one we rescued, or is Gundren the other one?
Gundren's the other one.
Gundren's the other one.
He's the rescue guy's brother and the one who offered us this job.
Okay. But his brother isn't here, so at least his brother's still alive.
As far as we know.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
So you said you're going into the woods on the side of the road? Okay.
Right side or left?
Let me roll an investigation to see if I can figure out where the arrows may have come from, or would that be survival? I'm not.
So did you get off the cart before anyone went over to the
yes,
to
well
investigate?
before.
Okay. So you got off and you started kind of going into the woods. As you do, make a perception check.
I see the nothing.
You're in the woods and you're not really seeing much.
Go ahead and move your icon.
So you don't really see anything. Are you returning? So I'm kind of trying to take this in kind of like time wise. We're going backwards a little bit because he kind of hopped up and we didn't really resolve that until before. So
this is while Tzeentch is looking at the corpses.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm assuming he said he jumped off first, and then he went up and looked at the corpses. So
yeah, this is happening at the same time.
We've got
Golthi.
Xilrel off to the side. I'm guessing off to the right side.
Yeah.
Here. Okay.
Rightish. Anyway, so so I don't know that I've rolled poorly on my perception, so I'm going to continue looking. I know obviously that something is around here. I'm gonna see if I can't try and locate where the attack originated from as best I
Okay,
can.
well, as you're kind of stumbling through,
I'm
and you didn't
stumbling
really.
quietly.
Well, you didn't roll a stealth check.
I did roll a stealth check.
Yeah,
I rolled
it's
an
right
18.
Did
above
you?
it. Yeah, it's right above.
Oh, you did. Okay, you did roll a stealth. Okay, all right. Hang on.
I'm the rogue. I'm not gonna not roll a stealth check. I can roll badly, but I'm not
There you
gonna
go.
not
There's
roll.
Golthi.
Oh.
Moment, please.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
So they rolled an 8. One of them rolled an 18 on their perception. Both of them rolled a perception 18 on their perception. So they don't actually see you. So as you get closer, you do see 2 goblins sitting just off the road in the woods, and they have not seen you yet.
Oh, there's those 2 little goblin gobbygoos.
Yep.
Let's see.
All right then.
So I will say, let's see. Let me get you guys.
Is it racist to call them gobby?
Probably.
Ah! Gobby. Oh wait, no.
So there's 2 of these guys over there.
Okay.
Yep. So they're kind of off in the woods. And then you guys, I think we said, let's see,
All right,
you're
so-
up here, and the rest of you guys are back with the cart, correct?
Well,
I was really expecting that background to be transparent.
Yeah,
think-
we'll sort that out later.
Xilrel.
It's because I imported it. I probably imported it wrong, so.
That's okay.
Um,
Xilrel's actually off somewhere, right? You went out towards the woods.
I'm in the woods to your right.
yeah, so
Okay, so you're
he's over
literally in the
here.
woods.
Yeah. So there's woods on either side. So I'll give you a surprise round before anything else happens, since you did find them before they got to act.
Hooray!
Which technically is not a surprise round, but everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
Mortal Kombat.
And you can
Alright.
use your little thing from the forum if you want to tie it to
I
your.
cannot
I was
target
gonna
my
say.
character.
I can't select my
Can't?
token.
Because they're not like.
They're not been.
Let's
hidden.
just do it. I'll enter it. Fine.
Okay, we'll do it manually.
You wanted to send the results of this roll to the turn tracker, but no valid token was selected.
Yeah, I'll get it. I'll get it sorted. I've been dealing with too much other shit today than to do this. Sorry. I'm gonna add a turn. How do I add a turn? Why can't I add a turn? Add turn.
The same reason why I can't roll shit.
Turn.
Because you misspelled initiative.
I didn't roll initiative. Or I didn't spell initiative.
Oh,
All right.
it's because
So
he misspelled initiative.
Velos is our monk. You got
I got an 11.
11.
None of us rolled well.
Well,
I
some of us
did.
haven't rolled yet. Oh, and we can see. Oh no, there's yours. Okay.
I will chat.
Well, I mean, it's fair. The person out front, the angry person in the front, that's way out there.
Xilrel, you rolled 8.
Yep.
Kathglian, you rolled
4.
4. Tzeentch, what did you roll?
18.
18.
Yeah, you rolled 18.
I rolled first.
Okay.
And while
Oh,
while
wait.
holding down Alt, I rolled back on my mouse, which caused me to go out of roll 20.
I guess it did roll the roll for me. It just didn't look like it. I rolled a 16.
Wait, where's your 16?
It's below my
It
roll.
says
Oh.
you wanted to send the result. I thought it had just
Oh, you
not
rolled a
rolled.
16. Okay.
Yeah.
So you got a 16. Okay. All right. So I'll give you. You get to go. Give you a to go first
You get a
before anyone
special
else.
round.
So go ahead and with your action.
Right.
They are surprised, and you get to move first.
Okay. Well, I will dive in and make an attack on the closest one.
Okay.
I guess that would be with advantage, yeah?
Yes, with advantage. And you get your sneak attack. 18 hits. So again, roll your damage and your sneak. So I'm assuming you're attacking this one closest to you?
Yeah.
All right.
Garbage damage, but still damage.
So you come up behind him, kind of slowly out of the woods, punch right through his armor into the back of the head, and he kind of just the goblin kind of squeaks a little bit and then just kind of drops to the ground. All right.
And then, after murdering the first goblin, I will yell, "It's an ambush!"
All right.
The second goblin looks at you and he goes, "No shit."
Meanwhile, I'm started awake. Wah!
Where's my
Is this
fucking-
like the
Hang on,
teenage
1
version
second.
of surprise, motherfucker?
Hard ass, motherfucker.
Sorry about that. All right, so
One of them's dead.
you were done with yours, right? And this one,
Yeah.
This guy's dead. So I'm assuming you're moving there. He is. Where's my thingy that crosses him out? God, really?
Isn't it just the big X?
It is, but I can't get to it because it's off the screen.
Ah!
Move the token closer.
Yeah,
Yeah, just move the token, cross him out, move him back, I guess.
ridiculous. Okay.
He's
All
dead.
right, so that's your turnover. So now we go into normal initiative. Golthi, you're up.
I don't have control over my character.
No,
Okay.
we do not.
It's okay. None of us
Where
have
do you
control
want
yet.
to move?
What's this right in front of me? This big frowny face with the lower teeth.
That's you.
You're basically in front of the dead horses.
All right. So is there? Oh, you drew me as a. Oh, fuck you.
What?
Is it okay? Is there? Knowing it's an ambush, do I see anything on the left side of the road?
Make a perception check.
All right. Perception. +3.
Nope.
There is nothing there.
In fact, you're none too certain those
Cool. So
And you are sure that there is nothing there.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's nothing there. Okay.
You are sure there is nothing there.
probably did just hear a shout of "It's an ambush" from your right.
Yeah.
All right. So
you
there's
did hear the ambush from your Tabaxi friend yelling.
30 feet. Well, that is exactly within charging distance.
Oh,
Can I
good.
charging an action I can take in 5th edition, or is that some sort of bullshit I need to get a perk?
No, I don't think that's not a thing.
It's
No,
not
I think
a
you just
thing.
walk up and punch him in the face.
I mean, it may be a perk, or
I think it's a feat.
feat, but it's not
Like a
something.
maneuver or something, I guess.
It's a feated maneuver, not a standard maneuver that everyone can do.
Yeah. It's not...
Dash.
You can. Do you want to move and you can dash? Dash is a double movement, so that's an
Yeah,
action.
no, screw that. No. Yeah, okay, no, I rage and I go up and I beat the crap out of him.
Okay, so you
will-
run. As you're running, you get into a frothing rage.
I'm
Whichever
gonna
one is
attack
mine.
with my
Going
maul.
to swing and attack. So
Yep.
go ahead and make your attack.
Okay. That's shit. I forget my bonus from the rages. Maul's at my hit, so it's 1d20 plus 5, and what is it from a rage? Plus 2? Plus 2 melee.
Should be on your.
Saving throw is not attacks.
Intervention on strength checks, plus 2 melee damage to strength weapons, not attacks. So
Okay, so
plus
it's
2
just
melee
damage
damage,
roll.
not your attack.
okay. So it's just plus. So it's just 1d20 plus 5 for my attack.
Yeah.
Yay!
Doing your maul plus, plus 5. Sorry.
Yeah, he throws the maul into the woods.
So that's a 7 you rolled.
No, he rolled a 6.
That's a 6 I rolled. The 7 was for my percent.
Okay, so you rolled a 6, and that's a critical. Yeah, that's a critical. So you come up raging, freight train coming through in the woods. Take a swing, and the goblin doesn't really even move. You manage to swing over his head and slip on a patch of dung and land on your ass. You are
damn.
prone.
Really? I go prone from a critical fail. Okay.
I mean,
I didn't know critical fails were a thing in 5th.
I
Or
didn't
falls
either.
in poop. Classic example of physical comedy. Now comes the part where we throw back our heads and laugh.
Ready?
All right. So you've used your movement for this turn, so currently you are prone.
Okay.
All right. So, our Xilrel, you're up.
All right. Well, since the barbarian has slipped in poo, I shall dispatch the goblin.
Okay.
I assume I do not have advantage on this attack.
Do you have the thing at? I think. What the hell is? Why is that doing that? Why is it moving like half? What the fuck is going on?
Does it think it's large?
Like I can't move it into that.
Oh, it's starting to happen. Oh, wow, that's weird.
I can't.
Weird.
Okay. Anyways, you're next to him. Let's do this. Let's just move this whole thing over, and you're there.
Huh.
Okay. I don't know. For some reason, I can't move anyone into anything over there.
Yeah, I saw it.
So, all right. So you're there, and rogues at some point get the ability to.
I don't have that yet. I don't think.
You don't have that. Okay. All right. So no, you don't have advantage. 14. So you go to stab with your. What are you using?
I am using a war spear.
War spear? Oh, okay.
I pretty much made it up, but it's basically counting as a rapier.
Oh, that's a finesse weapon? Shit.
Yes.
Okay. So you go out and stab with your spear, and the goblin managed to kind of deftly get out of the way before you were able to impale him.
Oh, damn.
All right. It's higher than a 14 in armor class. Don't miss.
All right. So, anything else you're doing this turn?
Yeah, I can disengage.
Oh yeah, you can as a bonus action, can't you?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And you've only used, what, like
5
15 feet of your movement?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 10 feet.
Okay. So, okay, so you disengage.
Just 2 squares back is fine.
Okay. So I'm going to move you. I can't move you over here, so I'm just going to move you there. Sorry.
It's fine.
All right. So what's your initiative, Velos?
11?
No, what's your bonus? What's the bonus you
+4.
take? +4. Okay. So go ahead and make your action.
I'm going to move up to here, pull out my short stabbing spear that goes by a fancy name. I'm going to move to, I don't know if you can see the square things pointing to. I'm I'm gonna stab him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Short stabbing spear that goes by a fancy name. What?
Oh, it's a funky name, yeah. Does that hit?
Is it like a monk weapon or something?
No, amazingly enough, that does not hit. All right. Yeah, go ahead and roll your damage. Yeah. So you said it's a spear?
Yeah, it's a stab. It's a short stabbing spear.
So you come through and stab the spear right through its mouth, and it goes through its mouth and back its head, and you see it kind of just like a little bit of gore just go out the back.
Ew.
And he is dead.
Wow, this game just got R-rated.
I sort of like hold the spear up with the goblin on it, and I'm just sort of like shake it off. Ugh. Ugh.
All right.
I don't think you can shake it off.
So
yeah, it's not working.
You put your foot into his chest and pull it out.
Yeah, I guess so. I ended up doing that. Maybe his head probably splits in half while I'm doing so.
So all of a sudden you see an arrow comes flying out of the
Trees.
The trees behind you.
Yep.
Velos, what is your AC? 16?
Yes.
So it comes in and it comes right past you and it lands next to you, but it doesn't hit you.
Oh hey, there's more.
That's from the spot that Golthi was absolutely certain was clear of enemies.
Hey Golthi, didn't you say there was nothing over there?
I didn't say shit.
That's true.
Yeah. Golthi was absolutely certain there was nothing there, but he didn't say anything, so nobody else should be under that delusion.
Yeah, no one said anything. Alright, well. Yeah.
Alright, and he is going to...
By the way, I'm going to assume that goblin icon there should also be crossed out.
Oh yeah, he's dead. I'm just... Oh, God. Okay.
Is them being too close to the edge is preventing you from selecting them?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Yeah, I think so. Somehow, for some reason, it's not letting me, I can't get access to the entire menu because it won't expand the window or whatever. It's fine. Okay. So, he's going to stay where he is. He's going to use his bonus action to hide.
I got that ability too.
And he did not move, so he's going to move. Okay. All right. Let's see.
Where's the bird person?
What's your all's passive perception?
Passive is
Passive
13.
perception is 17. Or sorry, 15.
13.
You're over on the other side, 13, and then
14.
14. Okay. So yeah, you don't see anything. You saw like the arrow fly out of the trees, and that's all you saw.
It came from over there.
It came from behind.
Yes, actually.
Came from behind.
Stay on target.
Stay on target.
I prefer it from behind.
Trust
Are you a
the
rogue?
force.
Rogues do it from behind, yes.
Okay, all you need to do is raise those two horses as undead.
Oh dear God. Okay. All right. So it is our who is that? He's dead.
That is dead guy.
Oh, you guys had terrible rolls. Okay.
Yes.
I rolled a 6.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's see. Wow. Okay. So you see another arrow fly out of the woods, but it gets to like here and just drops.
Here? Where's here?
Where's here?
Do you see the my ping?
We're not.
You're not
No.
seeing
No.
ping.
I zoomed
see
out
it
all
now.
the way now. Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
it gets to there, and that's like it didn't go anywhere.
What is this, bow soggy or something?
I mean, it could be. I don't know. Has it been raining the last few days?
His string broke. Give him a break.
No, he
No,
stepped
I'll
on
break
dung
it.
as
Oh,
well.
actually, I'll give him a break. I'll break his face open.
See?
He did what Orc did.
All right. So he is going to use his bonus action to hide and move. Okay. So it is Eleniel.
All right. There's only 3 others of us here, right?
Well, I mean, 3 of us are currently in the trees. Now it's just you 2 with the cart.
Yeah.
Oh.
You heard
Oh, that's a player. Okay, I thought that was another NPC.
yeah, you heard Xilrel yell that there was an ambush, and then you heard some fighting. I heard a couple of Wilhelm screams. Goblin
said-
Wilhelm screams.
Yeah. I said, oh, it came from the other side.
So you and Kathglian are kind of left there because you don't really know what's going on.
You were trying to work off your...
You did see a couple of arrows come from about here.
This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to cast Bless. I'm going to hit 3 of us. So I'm
Okay.
going to hit the lizard guy next to me on the cart.
Mm-hmm.
And our 2 melee people up top.
I have to
can
be close for
barely
that.
hit them.
But there's 3 melee people up top.
Well, the 2 that killed the
So not Golthi.
Well, now Golthi has it because they suck and they needed a little bit of guidance.
So
So is that so you can put it as many creatures? Like how many creatures can
It's
you?
3.
Put on?
3 unless
but
I
it's
do
not.
a higher level.
But it's not a range. It's not like it's not a place.
30
You can
foot
just do it.
area. 30-foot area.
You can do it. Okay, 30-foot area.
So I'm casting it right.
Oh, you can cast it on a location.
second.
Hang on.
She sounds like she's handling something off.
So as long as they're within 30 feet of her, she can
Yeah,
do
it's
up to 3
30
people.
Yeah, it's 30 feet of her, not 30 for.
This is 30-foot area. It doesn't say where I can cast it or not. Usually most DMs just let me cast it in the middle of wherever.
In 5th edition, so in
says
most
range.
editions it's a range,
It's 5th
and
edition.
then it has an area. In 5th
Yeah.
edition, it is a range of 30 feet, but you can put it to any 3 creatures within that range.
Yeah, so it's a 30-foot range. So just like a shot would have a 60-foot range. It's a 30-foot range.
I'll move up.
Yeah, so basically,
then.
yeah, move up and then cast it.
So if you move up, if you move there, then he would be in your range, and then they would be in your range as well.
I'll just move right there.
Okay. All right.
And I'll get them. And then as a bonus action, I will hide. That's my turn.
Where are you going to hide? Because you're standing in the middle of. You don't have any movement left. I don't
Slip
think.
into
Do you?
shadow. You can use the hide action as a bonus action, even if you have no cover or if you're under observation. Regardless of whether you succeed or fall, once you use this ability, you can't use it again until you finish your short rest. I slip into shadow. It's a mark of a shadow elf.
That's a hell of a shadow.
Well, yeah, I want that
She
shadow.
slips into her own shadow. Or, no, it's overcast.
She hides in the sun-dappled foliage.
She finds a dimple in the ground and hides in it.
Kathglian immediately suspects that she's a follower of Shar.
He might not be wrong.
Okay. All right.
Oh wait, different Shar.
So this is a once per short rest.
Once per short rest, yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So go ahead and roll your stealth.
Let me find my stealth again. Plus.
Okay.
All right.
You're confident. You're well hidden.
It was worth doing because if I get hit, it breaks my concentration. It can break my concentration, and
Oh, right. That's part of Bless, isn't it?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm not
All right,
familiar with magic. Give me a break.
Okay, so that's your turn.
That's all I can do.
Okay. All right. Lizard Man.
Lizard
All
man.
right.
Lizard man.
I'll switch back to the direwolf form. And can I make a perception check after switching?
Yeah. You can still make a perception check. You'd use that to be wisdom. To be you'd use your modifier.
There we go.
For skill, in the place of skills, if the shifted form has a skill specifically listed as higher, I use it instead.
Okay. All right.
Also keep in mind for your attacks and saves, you have 1d4 extra.
So you don't necessarily see anything, but you do hear a little bit of rustles in this general area. You don't actually see anything because they rolled really high on their stealth.
There's some rustles being jimmied.
If that is a sense of hearing, I can roll with advantage.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, are you looking or are you hearing? What are you doing?
Well, you said I heard a rustle.
Yeah.
This Jimmy's a rustle. Roll again.
Okay, 19.
Yeah. I mean, you heard you heard something. You can't pinpoint exactly where they are, but you heard something to the left side of the road.
I will run to as close as I can get to where I heard it.
I mean, you can get all the way.
Yeah, I'll just run in that direction. I mean, hopefully I'll run into whatever made the noise.
So as you're going, go ahead and make another perception check.
13.
Okay. You don't see anyone, but you did hear something over here.
He runs into the woods and goes, "Meow."
Okay.
Unfortunately, the goblins rolled an 18. I'm sorry, they rolled a let's see, 24 and natural 20 on their stealth.
Jesus. Some stealthy fucking goblins.
They are some stealthy. Well, they have a plus 6 to stealth.
Yeah, goblins are naturally stealthy.
Yeah.
It's okay. They won't do it next time.
So
The next time they'll both roll critical.
Okay. So, all right. Are you doing anything else?
Does growling in frustration count as an action?
You can hide too.
You could hide.
Oh, okay, sure.
No, you can't hide. You didn't take an action, did you? So you could hide as oh wait. On your shape. How does that? I guess you can still hide as in wild shape, I would think.
Yeah, I just use it's the wolf stealth roll is a little bit higher than mine, so I can use.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Go for it.
Yeah, 13.
Just because they rolled critical stealth doesn't mean they can critically perceive.
No, but I mean, keep in mind they probably saw you coming, so
yeah, it's iffy.
Yeah. All right. So I think that's it.
400-pound dog's not going to hide all that well anyway.
All right. So we're back to Golthi.
Right.
I put an X in the ground where we saw an arrow fall.
So I can stand up and move, right?
Yeah, half movement to stand up.
Half movement to stand up. Okay, cool.
Golthi's gonna walk back and go, "We're being attacked by arrows."
Leaving a trail.
So this is where the arrow landed, right?
Right.
Alright, so I'll go over here if I can reach that far.
Probably not.
Okay. You can go about 15 feet because your movement's 30, right?
But I can make a double movement, right?
you can make a double movement that would allow you to move, I guess, 45. And
I'll get you to the other side.
yeah, so
Yeah,
if you want
sure,
to
I
make
go there.
and you want to make a perception check to see if you see anything.
And now we all know the eternal question: why did the half-orc cross the road?
To check on the arrow.
To get this shit off her feet.
What's my perception? 1d20 plus 3.
Hmm.
Yeah, you don't see anything here. You heard the rustle and you saw Kathglian turn into a dire wolf and kind of stalk into the woods down from you, south of you.
Goblins understand Orcish, right? I just swear at them in Orcish.
They do not understand Orcish. They understand Common and Goblin. So they understand Common.
Well, you start swearing in Orcish and no one
Orcish,
understands what
yeah,
you
I'm
said.
going to swear at them in Orcish.
On the other hand, Orcish is a really good language to swear in.
Yeah, it's like Russian, right?
Okay. So
Suka biet.
what else are you doing?
Sickly. Well, if I can't see anything, I don't know, action to make an attack of opportunity if something comes by me. Or no,
Okay.
I don't need
So
ready.
you already use your action to move, so I guess really nothing else you can do. So,
Right.
Except swear in Orcish.
You swore in Orcish. All right. So Xilrel.
Oh, that's me. Zil. Just call me Zil.
Zil.
Catman.
Okay.
All right.
Catman.
I'm gonna see if I can't perceive him too, and then make my move.
Okay.
Boom!
So even from all the way over there, and even as well as they are hidden, you see, you definitely make out one of the orcs, or that one of the not orcs, sorry, one of the goblins right there.
All right. I have changed my tactic after critically perceiving. I'm going to shoot them with a crossbow, or shoot the one I can see anyway. They're over there, and then they, watch the crossbow bolt.
Wait, what? Oh, okay.
So, all right. So go ahead and roll your attack. What's the range on that?
It's a crossbow. It's like 120 for the first.
All right, so we saw that one.
So that's a 12.
That's not gonna hit. So yeah.
Yeah. So you fire it, and it hits a tree. But you do at least see him, and the rest of you kind of see where he fired the crossbow, but you don't exactly see. Can't see the goblin, but you see where he is.
And I will use my bonus action to hide.
Okay. Go to roll stealth. Nice. Okay. All right. Are you moving?
Actually, I'm good where I am.
Okay. All right. Okay. So our monk friend, Velos.
So that is not the goblin that fired the crossbow, but it's the other one.
I fired the crossbow at the goblin.
No. Well, there was a goblin that fired a bow of some sort, but that's not the one.
There were two shots.
You don't know.
In that case,
you just saw Zil fire an arrow at something in the woods.
And you have a pretty good idea which direction that was, because you're right next to me.
All right, so I have having you guide me to his general vicinity.
Can't move that far, can you?
I mean, I don't know. It
Double
depends
move.
on how.
Are you gonna double move?
It depends
you
on
gonna
how I
dash?
can use a 60-foot fly speed. How far off the ground do I have to be in
Oh,
order to use
that's
it?
right. You have flying, don't you?
I'm not.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's to make everything difficult. All right.
Well, difficult for you.
I mean, if he is trying to fly through trees, I would consider that to be difficult terrain.
Well, you guys are on the edge of the trees, so God, is that like an unlimited thing? You can just fly.
I
I'm
think
sure there's
so.
He can just fly, but he also makes himself a target.
You know, because I'm just the flying guy.
Hey, this thing has no cover and it's up in the air.
And it has hollow bones.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna say sure for right now. You can get there by flying. I would like to investigate that a little bit more and maybe have something. Maybe come up with something later because
Yeah.
just pure flight might be kind of game breaking in some ways. So all right, go for it.
So
If you like that, and
What? It's a double-edged sword because if he gets knocked out of the sky, he's also taking fall damage.
the telekineticist and Pathfinder can fly and turn themselves invisible indefinitely.
Yeah, but Pathfinder is
I was
just.
gonna say, at what level can you
There's
do
so
that?
much shit in Pathfinder that it's broken. It's ridiculous.
So I guess
So,
I'm gonna.
okay. Sorry, I need to move you, don't I? I apologize.
No, that's okay. I'm trying to justify. So basically, what I do is I sort of do a running start. I sort of like glide over.
Okay.
To this dude. And take a stab.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and make your attack.
You don't know exactly where he is yet, either. So
do I
probably
do
should roll a
perception on
perception.
arriving? I guess I can do a perception on arrival.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming you and Tabaxi are talking, or not,
Yeah.
or are you just running over?
No, I'm assuming that Tabaxi was like indirectly guiding.
I pointed
me
out
there.
where it is, so he probably would have advantage on
So
perception.
go ahead and make a perception roll at advantage.
All right, let me see. There it is. Oh, that's +2, so 16.
I would say technically that didn't hit, but because you probably saw the arrow and he probably moved a little bit, you could probably figure out that he is there. I'll call it probably broke his stealth when he moved around in the woods.
Okay, so in that case, I'll stop there instead, and then attack.
All right, go ahead and roll your attack. Yeah, that hits. All right, so you go out with you're attacking with a spear, right?
Yeah, it's a short spear.
Okay,
Basically
so you go in and kind of go through and come into a side and pierce right through the armor and into the chest, and you see the goblin body just kind of go limp.
As in, like, dead limp, or like he's not doing too hot limp?
No, he's dead limp.
Oh.
Like you need to shake the corpse off your spear.
He's a limp biscuit.
Well, I guess I spend the rest of my turn getting this dude off my spear again.
All right, so he is deadsies.
Stop making goblin kebabs.
So he was going to go next.
Goblin bobs?
He's dead, and the guy that was going to go after him is dead. And then the guy after him is hiding in the woods. So he is going to
choose his
rethink his life choices.
You want to go home and rethink your life.
Or
You don't want to sell death sticks.
I don't want to sell you a death stick.
God, why can't I not? There, that. Okay. So, sorry.
He goes in and
No humming.
Suddenly the goblin runs down and Allahu Akbars himself on us.
All right. So, you do hear. I would like both Velos and Kathglian to make perception checks.
Yeah.
What type?
Or perception check. What do you
Well,
mean,
is
what
it
type?
visual or hearing for him?
Just make make visual.
13.
15.
Okay. So, Kathglian, roll another one for advantage on hearing, not seeing.
19.
Okay. So, Velos, you see a goblin about there.
Sup, dog?
Right.
What?
However, as soon as you see
not
him,
that dog.
as soon as you see him, and you guys see he begins running off into the woods.
Oh crap! I accidentally gave him the angry eyes, didn't I?
He's gone. like gone.
My movement speed is 50 feet. Can I chase him?
Let's see, this is movement.
Oh boy, do you guys use the chase scene rules that I've heard about?
If you dash and put him in your if he's still outside your range 50 feet, you can dash and put him in your area of threat. So if he leaves, you get an attack opportunity.
Yeah, I actually can't get it. He can move 60 feet. I can't actually get him that far. I'll say he moves down here. But yeah, I mean, yes, you could on your turn.
Try and catch up.
You could try to catch him.
Okay.
Run him down, Haki. It's fast.
The wolf can run 100 in a double move. So.
Well,
dude, I'm not eating that. That's nasty as hell. Those goblins.
Well, do you need any backup or?
No, dude, it's like frog legs. Just gotta repair them.
So, Eleniel.
Alluvial.
Yeah, Eleniel.
Eleniel. Okay. You're up.
Ellen works.
Okay.
She holds action.
Okay.
She can do. I try to look for more stealth things.
What are you holding your action to do?
I cast Sacred Flame.
You're going to hold your action to cast Sacred Flame if you see something, or
yeah, something within range.
All right. So if you see something, you're casting. Okay.
I would like to make a
perception
check. She doesn't know that's the last one, so I'm just.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Hell, we don't know it's the last one.
I'm rolling. I'm clicking a character sheet, and it's not up to date.
Yeah, just do a
/R
D20 plus perception.
Perception is +4. Oh, it's wisdom. Okay.
So it'd be the same, right?
Oh, well, all right then.
Your wisdom is +4, right?
No, I am proficient, so I get a +2 to it. My wisdom is +2. Wisdom's 15.
What I'm saying is it was a +4 total, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the first roll was a 8 + 4. So
I'll go off the first roll then.
Yeah. Either way, you don't see anything else.
Oh, okay.
You don't see any threats or anything that you can perceive. So you're gonna hold your action until if you see something? Okay. All
She's not a frontline fighter.
Kathglian.
I want to run that. Yeah, I'm gonna run that little shit down.
All right, so you run. You probably get him in one turn, I think, right?
I moved 50 feet. He's at 55.
I was like,
Oh, okay.
hey, we should question him in case he knows something about that whore.
Well,
So
I'll use a double move and put him in threat range. So when he tries to disengage, I'll get an attack.
okay. All right. So you double moved. I was gonna say you could probably do something because can't you switch back and forth for like an hour or something like that?
I can hold each shape individually for an hour and change as a bonus action.
Okay. Because I mean, what you could do is you could probably you move, bonus action change, and then attack at range.
If he was 55 away from you and you can move 50 feet, you can hit him.
I think it was 60 away, though.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think you were. Why is it going to the? I'm to go to the center. Yeah, that's 55 feet. Technically, yeah. He couldn't get it within threat range. And technically he's really another 5 feet away from that, but anyways, it's fine. So you're double moving, so you've got him in threat range, and all right. So you're done?
Yep.
Okay. And last one is he's dead. So all right. Golthi, you're up.
Alright. Wow, look at that. Fuck, I get over there. I guess I'll.
Well, the only thing you know is that the doggo started running into the woods.
Yeah, keep in mind this is all this over here. This is all trees, so you don't have a line of sight of them.
Yeah, I just have a vague idea.
But can I, if I do a perception check, will I know where the dog ran?
Yeah, make a perception check.
He's a pretty big dog.
Yeah, you saw him run off. You couldn't see where he ran because he ran into the woods, but you could see kind of generally what direction he ran.
So I can't like just run right over here, can I? And make a dash?
Yeah, I mean you could dash in that direction.
All right, then I'll do that.
You know he ran in kind of a westerly direction, so you'd probably from based on what you saw, you'd probably think he was probably about there. Couldn't get that he's at the exact position. So make another perception check to see if you can see him through the woods. You're not that far away. Nope. You see woods. you hear him, and I'm just kidding. You see him over there, close enough that you can see him. But you had a double.
He's
dash,
a dire wolf, isn't he? It's not like he's trying to hide.
Right. He's not trying to hide, and then the one's trying to sprint through the woods, so not hard to see. You have a ranged attack, or
I can throw either my hand axe or a javelin.
okay. If you want to, you don't have to, but
the dash was a double movement, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, yes, it was. So you don't get an attack. Okay,
exactly.
All right, so
you're like, I'm gonna get you.
Catman, Scatman.
I hear rustling in the. I assume that the last goblin is being taken care of, so I'm gonna start investigating, trying to find out what I can as to what happened.
Okay, so what are you moving back to the center to the horses?
I'll start at the center and work my way outward.
Okay. All right. Wow. Okay.
Oh, wow. You found out that the horse owed you $5.
Bastard. And he was 2 days away from retirement, too.
You also somehow know what $1 is.
So you you see drag marks in the woods heading the direction that you saw, kind of the general direction that you saw some of your group run towards. And you see some footprints that look like what you would think of goblin footprints. You kind of don't really get anything else about that you don't already know. The horses have been dead for about half a day, close to a day. They left early in the morning,
For
and you
9
can see
hours,
that
6
like you said, that the saddlebags have been looted, and you see the leather map case that's empty nearby.
The horses have been dead for 9 hours, 6 minutes, and 23 seconds.
Right. You stick your finger in its butt.
I'm surprised the goblins left all that meat.
Cause of death.
Okay. And you I think you probably used your movement, unless you're going to double dash, I guess. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So our monk friend, Velos, what you gonna do?
Oh, I'm pretty sure Dogman and Orc Woman can handle a single goblin, especially Dogman. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the cart.
Okay. All right. You go back over to the cart and kind of hang out, waiting to see
Basically.
what happens. Are you gonna hold any action?
I guess I'll hold it. Can I hold an action to yell really loudly if I see something? I'll do a perception check though. Just to
Sure.
scan the area.
Yeah, you can do that. All right. So that's the goblin's turn. So he is going to, oh God, he's going to run away from the giant wolf that's chasing him. And as he moves away,
Dogman's like, get over here!
Dogman gets Kathglian gets a attack of opportunity. So go ahead and make your attack. That does not hit. So you see him run off into the woods and hide.
Okay.
Snap snarl.
Snip,
Go
snip.
ahead and make a perception check.
You do have a D4 you can add to that.
I did not know that, but okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I don't particularly feel like chasing him anymore.
Okay.
Those
All right.
bless.
Okay. So he's run off, kind of lost him. You do see you could probably pretty easily catch the trail to follow him. And as he's going, you do see make an investigation check. Actually, this would probably be a perception. This would fall under your perception anyways. So you don't see him after he's hidden in the woods, but you do see you're kind of running along a trail that is in the trees, and make a wisdom survival check.
He appears to have been leaking some sort of fluid while he was running.
Yeah.
So you see the trail, but you don't really get much information, much more
Okay.
information. But you do see a trail heading that way.
You suspect it might have been a punctured water skin.
All right.
That smells of urine.
So what are you doing?
I will move back toward the road.
Okay. So at this point, you guys can kind of be fairly confident that there's no other threats in the area. You guys don't see any kind. You guys kind of look around the area. You can't find anything else. So
Yeah,
are you checking out the trail? So
That would be what I was doing next.
Okay.
I'll bring
All right.
up the cart closer.
I was thinking you'd said you were going to do that. All right. So you go over that way and you start kind of checking out the the trail. You can tell that about a dozen goblins have come through the trail, and you see signs that two humans or human-sized creatures or bodies had been dragged away from the site.
Hey, our dwarf friend may still be alive, or they're going to eat him. One or the other.
I don't think he's paid us yet.
No, he has not paid us yet. Also, he'd probably be grateful if we rescued him, assuming he's still alive and not a dwarf kebab.
Indeed.
Okay. So what y'all doing?
Following the trail. At least I
Going
am.
to save our dwarf.
So are you guys all gonna get together and
I mean, I don't think this cart can make it down the trail, so we might want to leave at least 2 people here. But or we can drag the cart.
I was going
through
to say,
the
what, we're
woods.
going to hashtag split the party?
Yep.
Because, I mean, the other option is we can tie up this cart somewhere. Maybe
you could probably tie the cart up, and it's probably not gonna. You could pretty well hide it on the side of the road, and cover it enough that then the oxen are not going to go anywhere. They're fairly well trained. They're not going to move while you guys are away. You could probably hide it well enough off the side of the road, so it's not going to get bothered.
I'll litter some goblin corpses around it.
Okay. All right. So you guys are continuing. Is everyone going down the road? Going down the trail? I mean.
Once I'm sure that the cart is reasonably hidden, yes.
Yeah, you guys get it hidden. All right. So let's get a marching order here.
Well, who wants to take point? Because it looks like
make sure,
Man's
because
pretty
I
adamant about
don't
taking
think
point.
I put bless on there. How long does bless last?
1 minute.
1 minute. Okay, so it's
The round
so
is
it's-
6 seconds, so
yeah. So it's probably between you guys going around and kind of checking everything and starting to move down the trail. That's probably dropped. Okay. All right. I just want to make sure if I needed it because I forgot to put it on everybody and I want to make sure if it's supposed to stick, they would have had it. All right. So you guys are heading down the trail.
I'm still kind of hiding.
You're hiding. So are you kind of
Trying
so
to be
what's
stealthy.
our marching order here? Let's get that together real quick.
She's in the rear.
All right, so she's in the rear. Who's up
I
front?
think Zil will go first,
right.
hiding
Are you going
and track.
Okay. Are you like 20 feet ahead of everybody? Okay, so you're about 20 feet ahead of everybody.
Yeah.
Who's in line next there?
Is the trail in the trees?
Yeah, it's heading back. I'm just lining you guys up so I know kind of who's where.
I'll go next.
Okay. You're in the back behind everybody and then throw you guys in there.
Basically.
All right. Zil, what is your passive perception?
Passive perception is 18. Or sorry, 15.
15. Okay, so as you are walking, you notice a small snare in the middle of the road, or in the middle of the trail.
Can I attempt to disable it?
Sure. Make a sleight of hand check.
I'm going to move all this because we're not here anymore.
Yeah, you pretty easily disable it. It's fairly simple, but you're able to disable it and dismantle it and throw it off to the side. All right. You guys continue down again. What'd you say your passive is?
15.
15. Okay, well, damn. So you notice a fairly poorly hidden. You see what looks like kind of leaves and sticks and stuff like that. Over, it looks a little odd.
Pit
In
trap.
the middle of, yeah. So you kind of look over and move everything, and you notice it's a pit trap.
I will outline it in brightly colored string.
Get out your can of shaving cream and go around the edge. Go over one of the players' cleats. Oh, I'm sorry, this is the wrong thing.
Don't ask why the Tabaxi has shaving cream. It probably will not end well.
I mean, you have some hair, right?
Yes, but I guarantee you he has not used it.
Okay. All right. So let's see. So you guys reach the end of the trail, with your Tabaxi friend, kind of trailblazing and clearing everything in front of you.
No rocks have fell. No one's died.
No rocks fell. No one died. And you reach. There.
That's not the Indiana Jones soundtrack.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
So you get there and
Everything goes black.
You
Oh, there it is.
see. Yep.
I see 6 inches and a river.
Yeah. So you guys can
That's not
see.
6 inches. That's like 15 feet.
You wish.
That's what she said.
You guys see what looks like a wooded area
Surprising.
and a cave mouth.
Aha!
And unfortunately, that is where we're going to have to end it for tonight. I apologize.
It's all right.
Dun dun.
I had to be in court all day today, most of the day afternoon, so I didn't have much time to prepare. And honestly, I'm kind of drained. I was going to call it off, but I didn't want to just bail on you guys at the last minute.
Who are you courting?
Well, hang on a second. So we're done.
Yeah.